Tour Junkies.
What's going on, golf addicts? Welcome to the BMW Championship betting preview, Ryder Cup discussion. Our boy Matt Every is going to join us here in just a second. The season is winding down. The second FedEx Cup playoff event from Caves Valley up near Baltimore, Maryland is the host site for the top 50 players, actually 49. We did have one withdrawal today in the FedEx Cup standings as of now. It'll all culminate at East Lake next week in Atlanta. So pumped about it. Pat, how we doing? You're looking good.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, DB.
You look great, actually.
Feeling good. You too.
Look better than good.
Yeah. Thank you too. You too.
Yeah, this is my new hat. Have you seen my new hat?
Yeah, I think you wore it last week.
I love this hat. This is one of my favorite new hats.
It's a great hat.
Can I just say, I'm a big branded Bills guy all of a sudden. Like, if you have a branded Bills hat, I'm buying it because it's such a great fit.
Yeah, but I feel like you're doing something that I don't know if I agree with.
What?
We might have to bring in Matt for this.
What am I doing?
You're double logoing. And not only double logoing, you're double home club logoing. I don't know if you can do that. Logo on the hat, same logo on the shirt. I don't know. I don't know about that.
What's even weirder is I don't even like my home club that much. I just love this hat. I am really enjoying. I went to Old Barnwell and bought an Old Barnwell branded Bills hat. But the thing is, I got swept up in the moment because it was Old Barnwell and just it's awesome. But also the only branded Bills hat they had was like a bright green. And it just doesn't go with a lot, you know. It looks good, but it doesn't go with a lot.
Yeah.
So I would wear that one, but I guess it would work with my outfit today. Anyway, yeah, here we are.
I'm not feeling so great about Tommy Lad, and I'm sure we'll get into that. But I mean, I throw out for one time in my life a single bullet betting card, and I literally thought that it was going to happen. Actually, no, I didn't. I knew it was not going to happen when it was Tommy Lad, but it half me, man.
Jeez. More to come on that. Presented to you by our friends at SoBet, as always. Listen, the football season is ramping up. You better be ramping up with our friends at SoBet. Get on that leaderboard, Daddy. Get that leaderboard. Huh, Poppy? Do it. Do something about it. Put your name at the top of the leaderboard, the weekly, the monthly, the today leaderboard. Yeah, they got leaderboards for today. So a lot of places don't even have a leaderboard for today. They got to tell you something way in advance, way back in the background, you know, behind, way back there. SoBet's got one today. And for just $1, you can get on that leaderboard. You can tail the handicappers on that leaderboard in any sport imaginable that you can bet on. They're putting it out there on SoBet. Contests are coming up. I hear those are going to be awesome for the NFL season. College football is obviously going to be big on there too. We know a lot of the cappers on SoBet. They're awesome. Check it out. Link in the description. Download it. Try it. You can cancel at any time. It's no big deal. You're not contractually obligated. Just give it a shot. All right, let's bring in Matt Every and talk about Tommy. Let's talk about Tommy. I mean, how come I can't move Matt? I'm trying to move Matt and I can't. Hold on, Matt. Hold on.
What's up, boys?
Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hey, buddy.
How we doing?
We're good. Listen, I actually thought Tommy was going to do it. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm watching on Sunday or Sunday morning starts, and Collins knows about Uncle Pat's single bullet betting card. He asks me every week who I'm betting on, who you're betting on, and I showed him your tweet, Pat. I showed him the post, and he was like, "Wow, that's bold." And then Tommy Lad flies up the leaderboard, and he's like, "Whoa." So Sunday before they tee off, me and Collins are locked in, and I was like, "You know what, dude? I just got a feeling like this is going to happen." Cam Young did it last week. Tommy Lad's coming up this week. I know Scotty's right there. Whatever. I felt like it was going to. I truly thought he was going to get over the hump, and he didn't. And it was freaking Justin Rose, which is wild. By the way, did have him on SoBet as a top 30. That cashed with these, as well as Chris Kirk. That cashed with these. So I enjoyed watching, Rose play well. I didn't want him to win. I wanted your boy Tommy Lad, Pat. I really did, and it would have been a heck of a move. But we talked about it last week that you're kind of in a little bit of a dry spell. So it might have been just dry spell vibes, honestly.
Although it's pretty bold if you're on a dry spell to only fire a single bullet. you would think if you're not if you want to kind of avoid a dry spell that you'd be firing bullets left and right.
Old is a word that you could use for that. Yes.
I mean,
irresponsible.
I just threw out the one bet and it almost hit. But look, this is what Tommy is now. This is on him. I'm trying to think of a lot of excuses at Arnold and Tommy Lad, but at this point he didn't play terrible. He just didn't win. He kind of did play terrible.
Matt, do you think do you think Tommy Lad needed the pep talk from his agent that I referenced last week?
The talking to from his wife.
Dude, his wife is 57. His wife. Can we talk about that?
And it's his agent. I'm pretty sure. Like
That's right. They said that too.
She's both. Yeah. What you want to talk about? That she's 57.
Yeah. I mean,
man. I'm cool with it.
I actually, I mean, we've been handicapping Tommy Lad for a long time, and we've been handicapping Wags for a long time. And I actually have said, dude, his wife looks so much older than him. It's crazy how old she looks. And I didn't actually think she was old. She is actually old. She's older than Pat.
I'm not commenting on this.
I mean, you're an ageist. Matt, DB has been an ageist since we started.
She's 2 presidential terms away from Social Security. That's wild. That's wild. And we're trying to root on this guy to win a golf tournament against Scotty Scheffler. What are we doing?
Dude, she's probably awesome.
Probably is a lovely lady.
I don't know what's. I never felt like he was gonna. You felt like he was gonna win on Sunday?
I did, man. I had a feeling. I did, and I never have that feeling. I had it, but it was wrong feeling.
Yeah, I mean, look, he looked pretty solid in the middle of that back nine. I mean, he made 3 nice putts in a row, and not birdie in 16 was massive.
That chip.
I mean, just not whatever. The chip sucked, yeah, but just not walking off that hole with a 4 was. I think that was the golf tournament right there for him.
Do you think what happened on that second shot? Because he's in the middle of the fairway.
Okay, second shot there. The way my job worked out this week with the betting feed, like once we got done, once the ESPN betting feed got done, we kicked back to featured holes and we had 16 all day. Okay. So I watched every single approach shot come into that green, and there really wasn't anyone holding the green. If you went online with the pin, like nobody. And if you went right, it was kind of feeding off down to the right. So it was almost like a second shot where you almost wanted to hit it where Tommy was. I mean, the balls were just sitting up there regardless. His went in with a little more heat, but you're chipping back up the hill. To me, it looked like they had plenty of green to work with. It was just a poor shot that he hit.
Yeah. Pat, any other thoughts? Are you good?
No, I mean, look, I watched a lot of it. I mean, he looked fantastic Thursday and Friday. I think the off the tee really kind of threw him off early on Sunday. And once he looked shaky off the tee, and then he had some approach shots that just were either offline a little bit or he was going over. Like he just did not have control of his ball early on Sunday. And that's when I started really getting scared. Like I thought, maybe when he had that birdie, I can't remember which hole it was on the back nine where he took the lead back. I thought, well, all right, maybe there's a chance, but man, it was shaky all day anyway. It just never felt that comfortable.
I feel like when I'm watching him come down the stretch, he gives off like similar body language that I would see if I was watching myself like sweating out a cut on Friday. Like it's just, I can feel him like just everything's like tightening up and like
pressing.
Not pressing. I just think once the moment gets there, it's clearly an issue right now for him. I mean, it sucks, but it is. I worked with Graham Dillette this week too, and we ran a graphic. And it was like players with the most top 10s without a win. Graham had like 30 something. All right. So he was fourth on this graphic. Tommy was obviously leading, but Graham said, look, the longer this goes on, the harder it is to do. I mean, it's absolutely in your how could it not be in your head? Think about it if it happened to you. Yeah. Tommy's a human being. Like, think about if if this was you out there, like you would 100% be aware of it and have some kind of mental block in there. It's just, you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
Oh. I got a couple more things about last week though. Justin Rose, dude, are you kidding me? Like, what a stud. That he didn't miss it. I mean, he pulled the drive on the first playoff hole, I think, or second playoff hole, but other than that, he didn't miss a shot down the stretch. That was impressive as fuck, dude. 45 years old, rolling in those putts like that. I mean, the putt in 17 in regulation, putting through his shadow, big left to right sweeper. That thing had eyes the whole way. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous. The putt, making the 8 to 10 footer he had against Spawn, when Spawn made the long one. And then when they changed the pin, another like greasy little left to right peeler just buried right in the center. Like, that is nuts. I mean, this guy almost won a green jacket. One more thing. Do you guys remember in Palm Springs when I fucking said JJ Spawn was going to win that tournament, how much shit you gave me for picking his name? He's 2 shots away from having a Players Championship, a U.S. Open, and a FedEx playoff event.
that is belt. He's been.
I remember.
He's been amazing.
Every year, weird stuff happens in golf. Every year on the PGA Tour, weird stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Brian Campbell.
Yes.
Every year you look back and go like, holy crap, what if we had told ourselves in January that X would have happened? And boy, the season that JJ Spawn has had might be one of the most crazy ones that I can remember since we've been covering this 10 years. I don't know. I can't think of for a single player having the run that he's had coming from where he's come from, which is very average.
Yeah, just kind of normal. Yeah.
For years. This is a long history of just being average. And for him to just spike the way he spiked in the moments and the tournaments that he's done. I mean, listen, bravo to him. I know I'm kind of a JJ Spawn hater on the show and on Twitter. I don't like him. He's just very effeminate kind of. And he's probably a nice guy, but listening to him talk, even my son was like, wait, what? That's his voice? It's like, yeah, that's his voice. It's just, yeah, it goes back to the other guy's quote when Mark Wahlberg says, sound of your piss hitting the urinal. It sounds feminine. I go back to that. And there's something about it that I just don't want. However, I can totally respect what he's doing. And it is crazy that he's automatically qualified for the Ryder Cup. I mean, can you imagine that? Like, last Ryder Cup, I'm like, hey, guess who auto qualifies for the Ryder Cup by beginning of August in 2 years? JJ Spawn. And you'd be like,
yeah.
I mean, at this point, I really want him on this team.
Did they clip his little hip muscle thing that they did in the Maxi League for Happy Gilmore 2 that lets him turn extra? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also crazy that as good as Justin Rose is, he's automatically qualified for the Ryder Cup at 45. Dude, all right, we're going to talk about the Ryder Cup. We're going to talk about
he was awesome yesterday. Even the press, even his interview right after was awesome, man. I'm such a fan of that guy.
When Rosie is feeling it on the greens, it really feels like he's like the best putter in the world when he's on. Yeah. He's not, but it feels like he's going to make everything. Fun to watch. All right, we got to talk about the season-long bet. Matt, you could.
Listen, I got a chance. That's all I can ask for. I mean, if Scotty would have won that thing last week, I'd be done.
You would have been.
So, I hope everything's okay with Ted Scott, but I'm to be honest, I'm a little worried. I know I have first pick, right?
You have the first pick.
Yeah. What am I down? 2.4?
It's almost 2.4 million down to Tony. There's no way that me and Pat can lose.
Yeah, whatever. So, but the winner gets 3-6. So this is doable.
This is doable. And I mean, honestly, you could do it. I mean, Tony did good picking Johnny Vegas last week too. Like even your second.
Yeah, that was a nice pick, by the way.
Could be a decent pull, and you could pull it out. So
what are we doing for the second pick, by the way?
I think I said 60-1 or longer.
Okay.
So for those of you who have not been paying attention to this segment all year, we have this week is our final week, and the person with the lowest dollar amount total at the end has agreed to commit to doing some sort of stand-up comedy routine somewhere in front of people. We have to see it somehow. 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how that worked. 3 minutes maybe. I guess 3 would be pretty brutal as well. Either
we'll
way,
just do it. We'll do it at an event that we're all at.
Beautiful.
And yeah, beautiful. We'll find somewhere.
And so really it's coming down to producer Tony and Matt Every. I have producer Tony's picks, but he is picking last this week. So Matt is on the clock for the first pick. I would imagine we know where he's going, but the Ted Scott stuff is scary, huh?
Well, I'm serious. Like I
watched. Okay, hold on. But what if you don't take him, and then you're like,
course.
"What an idiot!" Yeah. You know what I mean?
I just if Ted's not on the bag this week, I would like to see someone other than the tour chaplain out there on Scotty's bag. Because there was a lot missing on Sunday. I thought like there were so many times Scotty hit shots and you could tell he wanted to go back and like I can't believe that came up short or something. Like Ted's gonna be there, and it's like,
mad
oh, wait, I can't. Exactly.
You're not gonna F-bomb.
You need a little bit of a exactly. You need the caddy. Part of the job is to be the punching bag sometimes.
Yeah.
And you said it. It's.
Do we?
Over the course of 4 days, I think maybe have a real caddy. I don't know. Hopefully Ted's back. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But all that being said, I do wish this was at a little bit harder of a golf course.
Yeah.
I still am going to take Scotty.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Does that guy have? I mean, that guy has some caddy experience, right? Or he had none.
I've never heard of him. I mean, I didn't go to Bible study either out there, but like,
no way.
not.
You don't say.
Don't say. He's caddied for Scotty before. Yeah, I think that's
really.
He did in the PGA. He did in the PGA when he
got arrested.
The third round.
Well, dude, he shot like a 62 that day, or 60 whatever low, 60 low that day, right? Didn't he do that the day after? He got out.
He
no, this decent. Was actually it was not that. It was the Saturday round that Ted had his daughter was graduating or something.
That's right.
So that one did
round, well. And he didn't play as well. Yeah. I don't think he played well on Sunday, but I think it was a Saturday round.
Was that the same week?
Yeah.
Wow, what a week.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. All right, Pat, you're up.
I mean, I feel like there's a little strategy involved here. I mean, like I was going to kind of just mail it in because it doesn't matter, but I don't know. I feel like I need to take the next best player off the board. So
mail it in.
I'm going to go ahead and take Rory off the board.
Okay, so Pat takes Rory. I was thinking about mailing.
Thank you, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on.
I'm not going to. Yeah. So luckily, I mean, Tony gave me multiple names. I don't know that I would. I'm going to take Xander. I'm going to do the same thing Pat's doing. I'll take Xander off the board for you, Matt, which leaves, if I go in order here, and so Tony sent me 4 names in the 30-1 or shorter category. If I go in the order he sent them, then the next name that he sent would be Ludwig. So he's taken Ludwig. I feel like Matt, Ludwig's
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Ludwig's
fine with that.
His 4th pick, he is going Andrew Novak. I am going, or sorry, not his 4th pick. I don't know why I said that. All right, now this pick, I'm just going to step out of the way.
Yeah.
I want Matt to have his guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Brian Campbell. I'm going to go with Brian Campbell.
Okay.
Because there's no way Brian Campbell is going to do well on a par 70, 500-yard golf course. Pat, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I have to go with Bud Cauley here. Cauley.
Wow.
Pat, I thought you would take Hoagie and really get out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know that Cauley's really stepping out of the way. He had a great week. I mean,
Cauley's a good pick.
I don't think you were going to.
I wasn't going to use him. I wasn't going.
I don't think he was going to use Bud Cauley.
I think you're kind of cock blocking there, Pat.
No. I'm just trying to make. I'm protecting the field.
If Pat were going to cock block with anybody in the field, it would be Bud Cauley.
Yeah, but I'm protecting the field here. Even though he is 120-1, and he is literally the 5th, worst player in this field according to the odds. So
okay. All right, Matt. Final pick of the year.
Dude, I'm grinding right now. Fuck.
Maybe we shouldn't have stepped out of the way. It would have made the decision easier.
I mean, I don't like it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like anything.
you have Scotty, so that does help.
I know.
But I do feel like you got to go for upside here. Like you got to swing big here. You can't play for.
I'm
like
between two names here. I'm between riding with my ride or die, Siwoo Kim, or I am between. God, I wish Jason Day was playing a little bit better. This is a tough pick.
Yeah.
And then a real flyer would be like Ryan Gerard for me this week. Give me.
I feel like you're gonna mess this up.
Did I say one that's good already?
I kind of like. Well,
Just go. Just make your pick.
Give me Jason Day.
oh, okay. That's not who I would have gone.
Pat said, "Ooh, okay."
Who would you have gone with? Siwoo?
Siwoo.
I would not have gone with Siwoo. Actually, I like Day better than Siwoo.
Okay. All right. Well,
Just because like it's a big golf course for Siwoo. Where is Oh dang, he's shortened big time.
Day 75-1. See, bro.
I mean, dude, Shane Lowry's 60-1 now.
Boy, he had a rough week last
He
week.
did, but I mean,
I was kind of not.
all right. All right,
Well,
that's it.
See what happens.
For all the marbles, that's going to be awesome. All right, let's talk about this golf course, Caves Valley, par 70 this year, almost 7,600 yards. Big course right outside of Baltimore, Maryland. Bent grass all over the place. Greens are firm. They did a lot of recontouring, shifted some things around, moved some things around. We got boots on the ground, bet the number, folks, walking around all week. We'll pass that along in the Discord. You can catch that in the Tour Junkies Discord. By the way, football festivities, I'm sure, will be going on in the Tour Junkies Discord this fall, as they always are. So if you want a little extra community, Discord community that does golf and football and has a good time with occasional inappropriate commentary and behavior, we're a great place for it. The link is in the description. But firm greens, bent grass. It was pretty easy scoring last time because this place was soaking wet. Cantlay and DeChambeau battled it out. Cantlay made every putt imaginable. He won at 27 under. They made the playoff at 27 under. Really wet. Not supposed to be as wet this time. We'll get boots on the ground reporting, as I said, but the forecast looks good, looks dry, looks high 80s, low 90s. Plus, they changed the par. I still think winning score could be 18 to 20 under. So, but this is I think this is going to suit the bomber. It's going to suit the long to mid-iron to long iron player who gets hot with the putter, keeps it rolling. 49 players here, as Sepp Straka has withdrawn today, citing some sort of family thing going on with Sepp. So I hope everything's well there, and he's back for Eastlake next week. So 49 players, no cut, just like last week. Top 30 go to Eastlake. $3.6 million is what goes to the winner, as Mr. Matt Every just mentioned. I think that's it. Any other notes? As Matt coughs into the microphone there.
Do we have a cough button on here?
Yeah, you can mute yourself.
Yeah.
Bottom left.
Oh, my bad.
See the microphone?
Yeah.
How many shows have we done this year? I don't have any other thoughts on Case. I agree. I think there is going to be.
We had Billy on the show today for the drop.
Oh yeah. Who was the girl? I haven't seen her before.
That is Celia Palermo. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her last name right, but she was great. Celia, she works at the tour, and then Billy was on. He hosted the whole show with us today. It was killer. Wow. But we had a big feature. They did a big feature behind the scenes, and like the redo there. I mean, I don't know how much they added some length. I don't want to call it a complete redo, but Billy said his big takeaway from 21 was fairways were way too wide and the greens were way too big, and you just couldn't. There was no penalty for any kind of bad shot. He said he'd hit just terrible irons and think he was dead and he'd have 40 feet for birdie or 50 feet for birdie. The feature that we ran, they did add quite a bit of yardage here, but dude, like length, it's just bent grass in the summer. Like even if it is dry, it's not going to be rock hard. It's not going to get there. The fairways might, but the greens will not.
Yeah.
So I still think the scores are going to be super low as well.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's a hard course to figure out, even with a little bit of renovation.
It's a shit course. I mean, look, the Bulldogs won a national championship there in 2005. I think we actually missed the cut that year. So bad taste in my mouth. Caves Valley resort
I'm
course.
glad you brought that up, man. Thank you for that.
Resort course.
Go Dogs.
Dogs. Oh, baby, we are getting close to college football season.
Oh, I was gonna say we should do so next week's Eastlake. Normally, me and Pat just mail it in completely for Eastlake, but I think we should do a show, and we should do that quickly, and then at the end, we should do some sort of a college football discussion preview.
Okay.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
The whole show can't be about DJ Lagway though, because I'm tired of hearing about that guy. That's all we hear.
Oh God. Okay.
I have depth. I can go.
Let's save it. Let's save it for next week. All right. Top of the board. Scotty's probably winning. I think Roy's just here to kind of warm up for Eastlake. I mean, obviously it's a great course for him anyway, but still. To me, Xander's not fully himself still. Tommy Lad, good God. Ludwig, not himself. JT, not fully there. Cantlay showing signs, don't care. Cam Young is the first name that makes me stop. Like running it back. Lucas Glover got hot a couple years ago, won Wyndham, then won the St. Jude back-to-back weeks. And everybody thought that was crazy. I think now the monkey's off the back. Like, this is a great course for him. He's 14th in the Ryder Cup rankings. He's moving up, but he's still, I'm sure, trying to jockey to get. I mean, does anybody want to be on the team as bad as him other than maybe Keegan? But he's outside looking in, and he's a great fit for this place. So Cam Young at 30-1 is the first name for me. And then Ben Griffin at 35-1 is the next name for me. The Bet the Number model showed some interesting things this week, but Ben Griffin being 5th in the model, and especially checking one box that Bet the Number has in here on driving carry. I didn't realize he was that kind of a carry guy, but he is. I think he kind of sprays.
He pounds it, man.
Yeah, I know he hit it far. I don't know. I just kind of thought he was a little higher than average, but he's really good in that category. And the dude is freaking dialed right now.
He really is.
I think a win feels a little crazy, but not that crazy. 35-1, I'm in. Those are the first two names that I want to click.
I mean, look, I'm with you on Ben Griffin. He was one of my first clicks at 35-1. So, I mean, I can't say much more than what you've said. I really like him too. I mean, up top, I think if, I don't, hate it if you want to bet Rory at plus 750. By the way, if you want to parlay that, you could parlay that with a Travis Hunter interception in the preseason, all of the preseason at plus 250.
Oh, you get the rest of the preseason?
You get the whole preseason to get just needs an interception. And I'm not a big Travis Hunter fan.
That's a terrible fucking bet.
29-1. I know. I'm just messing around. I'm trying to figure out a way to choose odds, and I'm looking at it real quick.
He's going to play like 3 series. I mean, come on.
I don't know. You never know. He should play more.
Last night or 2 nights ago, the starters just played 1.
This we could do during the NFL season. We could do Jags Corner. I mean, because Pat's kind of a low key Jags fan now.
Are you?
Season ticket holder, or are you still a season ticket holder?
No, I did that for one season.
Did it for one season, but
season ticket holder.
Season ticket holder. Anyway, we'll do that later. Okay.
But I don't. Look, Rory at plus 750. Okay, well, it's not exciting, but I do think he can win this golf tournament.
Great fit for him, right? I mean, great course for him.
I mean, look, I just think the winner is going to come up here. And I actually don't mind betting Justin. If you want a guy that can get hot in the playoffs, like we've seen, like you just mentioned, Cam Young. I mean, why not Justin Rose?
Why not Kurt Kitayama?
Yeah, Kitty's up there too.
Yeah,
and he's going to have to win again to get in the Ryder Cup, but he has definitely found something right now. I agree with you on Kitty. What is he now?
2 in the model, by the way. Two in the model.
2 in the model. He's shortened a lot too. He's gotten steamed. He was 55 earlier today. He's now 45. People are all in on. I mean, he is. I agree. I think Kitty's in there. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Man, all my guys have shortened. Go ahead, man.
Well, I don't know. I'm skipping over. I go to 55-1 after Kitayama.
Go ahead. Who is it?
Harry Hall.
Harry Ho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy's iron's got to do something.
Big hitter, nice putter.
Short game is tremendous. You have a thing for him.
Not really.
He's not a big hitter, by the way, Matt. I mean, his ball speed average, according to Bet the Number, is about a mile an hour less than tour average.
I disagree. I think he's still a big hitter. Maybe they got him on some bad weeks. Do they measure every driver they hit out there, or just like 2 around?
Whatever the radar data, the tour, it's everything. This is a great time to remind everybody that all the data that Bet the Number gets is PGA Tour ShotLink license data, and we get everything the tour collects. We get it sent into Bet the Number and publish what we think is relevant. So now let me scan out to maybe more rounds and see.
Dude, I've watched him hit. He bombs it.
He's literally dead on average. He's 172 mile an hour ball speed on average.
That's fast to me.
It is fast. I'm not saying it's slow. I'm just saying that's average.
Okay. Yeah, so I go to Harry Hall. I'm not crazy about the situation, but he played through it last week. I don't hate Ricky Fowler here either. He's freaking striping it right now.
He is playing well.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like I can't put my finger on this, but Ricky doesn't quite look like the swagger is there, though. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like his game is kind of there, but he doesn't look like he's ready to hunt. Something about him. I don't know. Just watching him. Maybe I'll pay closer attention. I have 2 more here, and then I'm done. And they're all kind of in this range, and they've all shortened. Freaking Goddard was 45 to 1. Now he's 35 to 1, and
wow.
Hideki was 50 to 1, and now he's 40. I mean, Goddard's in a similar boat to Cam Young. I mean, the guy's on the outside looking in, but he's way outside. I'm sure he would love to continue to make a strong case to play up near his hometown for the Ryder Cup, for the U.S. I'm not thwarted by one crappy, week at TPC Southwind, which is probably not a course right up his alley. But this one I think is. And I think he's going to probably continue to eat. One of the things that he sucked at the most at FedEx St. Jude was his approach play was pretty dreadful. Round 1 and 2, it was very, very bad. Round 4, he figured it out, and he was back to gaining strokes. He gained 2.7 strokes ball striking in round 4. So he kind of figured something out round 4. I think he keeps it rolling, and the guy won the freaking Genesis Scottish Open. So I'm in on Goddard. And then I still think Hideki could jump up and surprise some folks. Iron play has been back to vintage Hideki, as has his short game. His putting has always been what it is. He's just not been great off the tee lately, but he's showing signs of life. I think he could jump up and win any week now. So I'm kind of interested in like Young, Griffin, Goddard, Hideki, and Kitty. I love all those guys.
I mean, I got one more. I think Akshay is worth talking about. I mean, he's 15th in the BTN model. Checks that approach box. He checks that what they've got in there, the approach from 150 to 220 yards. He's number 3 in that in the field. I mean, I think Akshay's been playing well enough. He just got to get his putter's not been great, but I think he can. I think he could win. That's really the last person I would say, other than what you've mentioned already, that I think could win.
Okay, Matt. Anybody else?
Nope.
What about some top 10 kind of bombs? I mean, obviously we like Cam Young, Ben Griffin. I mentioned Goddard. Any big bombs though? I mean, Kitayama's 3 to 1 for a top 10.
Yeah, I like that.
Like what kind of money line in the NFL are we going to get at 3 to 1? Like, I would much rather take Kitayama right now to finish top 10 than whatever you spit out to me. Like what the Browns beating the Chiefs or something, and 3, like that's crazy. As good as he's playing with 49 guys in the field.
What about Pendrith at plus 330? I mean, I don't know if you could win, but a top 10, maybe.
Last week,
he was 28th.
His iron play has not been great. It does seem like a good fit for him. I don't know. What's his number?
Plus 330. I mean, Jason Day's plus 360, who Matt just took as his guy.
Would you rather have Pendrith or would you rather have Novak, who's plus 350, played well last week, 12th? He's the bubble boy on the Ryder Cup team right now. making a push.
I had Novak as a potential top 10 too, so that's you kind of picked the one guy I was kind of close on also. I could see him sneaking up there.
You guys want to talk about the Ryder Cup?
Okay, that's the BMW.
All right, so let's do this. Let's did anybody else do this? I didn't say we had to do this, but I put mine in order of like top 12, like my 12th guy is my last man in. Did anybody else do that? No.
I can. I mean, this is as of today.
As of today, if we're Captain Keegan, Scotty, JJ, and Xander are already in, so that's done.
Yeah.
We got to live with JJ being in here. All right, let's. How should we do this? What would be the most interesting way to do this? Let me throw my 12th man. I'll throw my 12th man in, my last guy in. I'll throw it out there. See if he's in your teams, and if he's not, you guys can debate. We can debate, and then we'll let Matt or Pat or one of y'all throw your last guy in. My last guy in, after much debate, is the New Yorker, big bomber, perfect fit for Bethpage, Mr. Chris Gotterup. Gold chain wearing, Rolex wearing, limousine riding. Chris Gotterup is in for me.
I thought you were going to say somebody else's name when you started.
Last man in. This is my 12th.
Wow.
This is my
12th. Okay, so the only reason I'm not going to go there is I think that the guy I was referring to won't it be his first Ryder Cup?
Yes.
So then potentially we'll have, the way you're going, we're going to have 4 first-timers.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But here's my thing with I went, except for one pick, I went purely, who do I want at Bethpage? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That you earn points, winning on or doing well at Heritage or Sony. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want
he's not my last in.
Course fit for Bethpage. Pat, is he on your team at all?
He is not on my team.
All right. I love Chris Gotterup. I'm in on Chris Gotterup. He's my last man in. Pat, who is your last man in?
So this was a little bit of a struggle for me, but I think I'm gonna. I know this is not going to be popular, and I actually flip flop between these two, but I think I'm going to put Kawa as the last man in for me.
Oh,
he's at 12.
Who?
Morikawa.
Oh.
I'll just go ahead and say, big shocker, he's not on my team.
It's not on mine either.
Yeah, he's in, and Cantlay is also in on my team too.
That's my last in, is Cantlay.
Okay. All right. So currently, Colin Morikawa is 8 in the dude. Keegan could absolutely flop it on the table and not pick Colin Morikawa. Yeah. Can you imagine the bitch tears that will come out of his face when Keegan Bradley calls him and rejects him, and he's like 8th in the points? God, I would love to. I would love to be a Netflix cameraman when that happens.
I think it could happen. That's why he's 12. I mean, I kind of I don't know. Cantlay, I think, is quite. I just feel like they got to have Cantlay on the team. I've kind of gone back and forth on this, but I do think when you get down to it with Cantlay, he does have that fire in him to be a good team guy that you want on your team. So I think he needs to be in there for sure. Cal, I could probably get rid of, but then I start to think, well, like, who am I going to put over him? Am I going to put Berger over him? No. Am I going to put Brian Harmon over him?
No. I love Brian, but
not on this course. No. Novak, I just don't like. There's no experience there. I mean, Mav, no experience.
I debate. Mav was my last guy out. Mav was my 13th. Like he's actually put together a really nice season, and he does kind of check the boxes here. He can spray it a little bit off the tee, but he's long. Mav was my last guy out. Going back to Cantlay, Cantlay was my 11th guy. He was right before Gotterup.
He's my 11th, and Cal was 12.
And I think that makes sense. So we all have him in, but we all have him in towards the end. It's good to see him showing some form. If Cantlay had not delivered what he delivered in Rome, a couple years ago with Hatgate and kind of the fire that he had and the battle that he took on with Rory and Joe LaCava. Had he not delivered that, I don't think I would have had him in. But like that shows me that he can at least bring it for this week. You know, like I don't know why he can't bring it on a, you know, for a major right now, but I think he can bring it for this. So I'm in on
Okay,
Cantlay.
who's your number 11?
Well, my 11 is Cantlay.
Okay.
Who's your next one? Yeah.
Jordan Spieth will be my number 11.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's playing fine, dude. He's playing fine. He's not playing bad golf.
Pat, is he on your team?
He is not. No.
I just don't want. I don't want four first timers on this team. I'm all about, you know, some looks at first times, but I also think there's something to I don't know. I don't really like handing out, hey, this is your first Ryder Cup. You got picked to be on your first Ryder Cup team. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, but dude, if you freaking balled out and you're doing it, like
I guess there's only 6 spots, so I'm going to backtrack there a little bit.
Well, why is 4 spots out of 12 bad?
It's 4 new guys.
I know, but why is that bad?
I've never played in one, but I just hear all the time experience. Yeah. I think 3 is plenty of new blood. 3 is.
Here's the thing: if you're looking at the European Ryder Cup team, which is way easier to figure out, like I did that exercise too. The European Tour Ryder Cup team is super easy. We are going to be losing the experience battle. I don't care who you put in there. There is so much experience on that Euro side. Rory
I
Rose.
also think for Spieth, man, like give me him with anything on the line in any situation. Yes, he's built for those moments, dude. He is.
Okay. Pat, who's your next guy?
Are we at 10?
Yeah.
Sure.
I've got Keegan at 10.
Ooh.
I mean, basically, I mean, my list is not very complicated.
Neither is mine from here on out isn't either.
Kind of run out with. I mean, the only guy that's in the top right now that's in the top. There are 2 people that are in the top 12 that I don't have on the team. That's Mav and Novak, and I basically moved in Cantlay and Cam Young. So everybody else, wherever you want to order it, is on the team. So
yeah, and I moved out Morikawa, Mav, and Novak, and I moved in Cantlay, Spieth, and Cam Young.
Okay, so maybe it's just now we figure out order because I had Keegan. So Keegan was my. This is how I thought about it. Scotty, Spawn, Xander. Okay, now I'm going to go in order, like who I love, who I think is best. So Bryson was easily next. Bryson was my next guy. Cam Young was my 5th guy in. I mean, I think it's a perfect fit for Cam. Keegan was my 6th. I pulled Keegan in quickly. Ben Griffin was my 7th. I think Ben Griffin has more than qualified for this thing, and I think he'll actually be a pretty fierce competitor with his aviators and all, and Dana at his side.
I'm looking forward to watching Ben Griffin in the Ryder Cup.
Can you imagine Dana like just getting all up in all the WAG activities at the Ryder Cup? Like she's gonna her head's gonna spin off her shoulders.
I'm not as obsessed with her as you are, but
this is an old bit, Matt.
I get it.
I told you this.
Okay.
Then for me, it was Justin Thomas squeaks in after Ben Griffin. Then it's English. Dude, I debated on Russell Henley. Like I almost left him out.
What? You can't. He's going to make the team, right?
No. He's.
What is he? 5th?
I only said he's 4th. I only said the top 3 that I've already qualified because things could move around and shuffle. But Henley scares me a little bit on Bethpage, but he has proven that he can do it on a bomber's course in majors. Then I went Cantlay and got her up.
Henley doesn't scare me at all either, man. I think he's another guy that's just kind of he's in his own world, man.
Yeah. Well, he's a bulldog. He knows how to lock in and do his thing. I mean, him and English will be a great team.
I mean, I think there is debates on a lot of these guys to be had, but there's no way that at least the top 6 as they are now and probably the top 7 are not going to be on the team. So
yeah, I agree. So Interesting that that only Pat had Morikawa, only Matt had Spieth. I'm the only one with Goddard. We all just squeaked Cantlay in there. That's kind of the takeaways here.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll see what happens this week. Obviously, the Tour Championship. A lot of guys are committing to the Pro Tour the week before the Ryder Cup. That's going to be exciting. I think the Pro Tour could be a good tournament. Just real quick, the European Tour team that I have, if it were me, this is who I have: Rory, Rose, and Tommy. They're automatically qualified. Then I think it's a no-brainer for Bobby Mack, Hatton, Rahm, Straka, Lowry, Ludwig, Hovland, and Fitzpatrick. I think there's one possible name that could be exchanged, and I would make it.
Who is it?
I would put it at Rasmus has earned it, but you could probably make a case for somebody else. Other than that, there are 11 guys who I think it is a no freaking brainer that go.
Who else could you make a case for other than Rasmus?
I mean, I think Thomas Dietrich is an interesting case. Matt Wallace is obviously qualified, and he's in at 11. I think Aaron Rai ain't no joke. I
agree with Aaron Rai.
I think it's those three.
I think Gary Hall's got potential.
Yeah, but Hall's 19th in the standing. Like, you got to pass a lot of guys.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the European Tour team, those 11 guys are locked. And there is a ton. There's literally not a first-timer on that list.
Wait, where did you said 11 guys. And I know I probably missed this. Where did you put Rahm?
Well, I mean, Rahm would be my second choice. But right now, he's not qualifying on points. They're going to have to pick him. I mean, now, Rahm.
He'll get picked, don't you?
Was he one of the 11 you listed?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, Rory, Rose, Tommy, Bobby Mack, Hatton, Rahm, Straka, Lowry, Ludwig, Hovland, Fitzpatrick. All of those guys are Ryder Cuppers. Every one of them. Every one of them. Yeah. Like, this is going to be it don't matter who we roll out. We are losing the experience battle. So, like, why not throw in a
bunch of rookies?
Chris Goddard and Cam Young, the two rookies from that part of the country. Gold chain slinging, hitting fucking bombs on those Euros and slinging their dicks all around. That's going to be fucking electric in Bethpage. I don't care.
I'm totally in if Chris Goddard gets picked. I'm not against that at all. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
I don't think it's going to happen, but
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just saying, what would you like? Like, Pat, right now, if you had to pick, if you're the captain, you have one more pick, and you're either going to pick up the phone and call Colin Morikawa or Chris Goddard. Who are you calling? You're saying it's Colin Morikawa. But come on, just visualize it with me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's Colin Morikawa, but I mean, I could visualize what you're saying. I could see what you're saying with Goddard, but
okay,
there is a reason there's a point system.
I know.
It does. So
I know. All right, good stuff. Next week we'll tackle some college football. Anything else on the Ryder Cup burning on your hearts?
No.
All right, good stuff. Good show tonight. The BMW Championship, Cays Valley. Matt, are you you do anything this week?
Flying up first thing tomorrow morning.
Dude, you bringing your glizzy? Your glicky? Sorry, glicky.
My Glock? No. No.
You wearing a vest? They make you wear a vest up there?
No, man. No.
I hope I'm defending all of our listeners in Baltimore, by the way.
Yeah. Baltimore's a great place. Why are you city shaming on here?
Oh, yeah. Why am I doing that? By the way, one of our most successful DFS listeners, Brandon, is a Baltimore guy. Brandon's made he's made like 6 figures plus.
Brandon, if you're out there, come say what's up.
Yeah, that's right. So what are you doing again? You're on site?
I'll probably be walking with Rory and Scotty the first 2 days, to be honest.
No,
that's killer. And then
it's called sarcasm.
It makes me never want to try and play pro golf again. And then I'm on the ground for Tour Champs as well, so I'll be at both of those.
We've done the Tour Champ thing because it's obviously right down the street, but it's so freaking hot.
Next week's gonna be hot too, bro. Or this week's gonna be hot too.
Yeah, Atlanta in August though. God.
Yeah.
So you better pack your powder, your ball powder or whatever. I don't want you getting chafed out there.
I haven't.
Can you work in chafage on the
probably not.
Come on. If you're just like, oh yeah, guys, I gotta be careful with chafage. Or you could be like, oh man, I tell you, I was on the range watching swing it. The friction from that guy's crazy. He'd have to worry about chafage in his, armpits or whatever. You could work that in. I mean, if you have hair on your balls, you could do it, but I guess you don't. It's all right. No worries.
I gotta go pack.
Just keep doing the drop zone. Whatever. All right. Thanks, everybody. Your screens be green. Bend over your bookie. See ya. Out. Tour Junkies featuring David Barnett is not an affiliate of CWM LLC. Opinions expressed by the host or guests do not reflect those of CWM LLC. CWM LLC does not endorse gambling or the entities promoted by the Tour Junkies podcast. David is a non-registered representative of CWM LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.